time is currently 20 to 9. So far this morning I woke up at about 5 AM and I had a nice coffee, and then myself and Flossy Chops went on a bit of a walk, which was really lovely because we got to see a really beautiful sunrise, which was a really nice start to the day. And then I've just been spending a bit of time with Floss, getting ready for work. I would normally set off a lot sooner, however I am going to be out of the house for quite some time today, so I thought I would spend a bit more time with her this morning, go on a nice walk together, all of that good stuff. Jim is currently on his bike ride from, so I dropped him off in Southport yesterday, and he is hopefully going to arrive at Hornsey Thursday. It's a sad moment because I am relinquishing the band. Aww. Yeah, so dropped him off in Southport yesterday. I was going to film yesterday, however I took my camera along with me on the morning and then went to switch it on and realised I'd not put the battery in, so that wasn't a good start. But then I was just so I was so busy yesterday with bits and bobs, so just didn't end up doing it. However, I did have a good day overall, exercise and food wise. I went to the gym, so obviously I dropped my gym off in Southport, and we had a bit of breakfast together, and then I drove home. I took myself to Home Sense on the way home just because I felt like I wanted to just do something for myself. And I'm a bit obsessed with candles. I love them, and I thought I'm gonna go treat myself to a nice candle. So I went there, picked a couple of really delicious smelling ones, and then came home, spent a bit of time with the dog, and then I went over to the gym, and oh my word, it was so warm yesterday. We have an unexpected heat wave in the UK and it is boiling. So a really weird thing happened actually. I decided I was going to get the majority of my steps in, so went on the treadmill, and then I think about sort of pretty much instantly actually, I just started to feel really like woozy, kind of like an out of body experience. My body didn't feel like it was mine, and I felt like I'd gone really pale. Do you know the feeling that you get before you're going to be sick? And I just felt like I was really hot, but I wasn't like sweating, and it just felt really strange and really bizarre. And I just kind of thought, I've never fainted in my life, but I've felt like it was potentially going to happen. So I just sort of carried on for a little bit, and then at one point I thought, no, this is really silly. And I had breakfast. I'd had some scrambled eggs on toast, but I think this was about, I feel like it was about half past 2, 3 o'clock, and that next door are having a extension fitted on the house, and there was a really strange noise. I forgot that was happening, and I've just felt like we were having an earthquake. Floss, would you like a sausage? Bribes to stop barking. Be good then, and you can have one in a minute. Wait a minute. What was I saying? Yeah, so then I decided to get off the treadmill and go and have some food in the gym cafe. I had a chicken wrap. It wasn't nice. And I had like a carbonated sugar-free drink. Felt a bit better, so then I went and did a swim, but it wasn't anything sort of substantial or anything I wanted to do. But I did close all of my activity rings, and I got in my 10,000 steps. And when I came home, I just sort of like wanted to tidy. It was quite late on, and I just decided that I was gonna tidy up, so spent the last sort of hours of the evening cleaning up. So yeah, I've completely lost my train of thought of why I was doing that whole ramble. But I'm gonna make my lunch for work, and last night I boiled myself some potatoes and some eggs because I really wanted to have an egg and potato salad. So that's what I'm going to do now, but I just thought I would pick up the camera and get started, because sometimes I have all the intention, I need my phone, to log the calories. I have all the intention to film, and then I'll just get caught up and doing stuff, and I know that I could just be doing what I'm doing now, which is filming alongside doing what I'm doing. So the plan for today is, obviously I'm setting off to work a lot later than I usually do, but I've got a fair hefty amount of work that I need to do. I'm meeting up with Roxy at lunch to probably go to Starbucks and have a iced beverage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tomatoes. 7 tomatoes. We like them. And then I'm gonna take my gym bag with me and go to the gym on the way home, and believe me, I am definitely going to be spending a decent amount of time. So at my gym, we used to have a dunk pool, which was incredible. I really enjoyed it. But over sort of like the COVID period, I hope the spring onion doesn't make my eyes run. Over the COVID period, they sort of closed it and didn't reopen it, which is very sad because I really enjoyed it. Which is, it's essentially just a hole in the floor where the steam rooms and saunas and things are, and then you can just, so if it's like up to neck height, full of cold water, and it was wonderful. But they have replaced that with like, I can never quite remember the way they describe it, but it's essentially a cold drenched shower. It's fantastic. There's like free shower, what are they called? My brain is such mush today. I feel I've been unwell over the last couple of days, probably since returning home from Leeds Festival. I've had a bug, and I feel like it's just playing havoc with my brain. I'm forgetting stuff. I'm just a bit all over the place, to be honest. Yesterday when I got to the gym, I tried to get in with scanning my contactless bank card rather than my gym fob, which was embarrassing. And then when I came down to get something to eat after I felt a bit funny, I completely forgot the code to my padlock for the locker. So yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's probably something to do with the fact that I think I've had a bit of like a sinus infection, chest infection. My sinuses have been quite sore. I've got a really sore nose. I've had a really sore throat, a really chesty cough. So I just think it's a bug that I picked up at Leeds Festival. So maybe that's why my mind's been feeling a bit weird. Hopefully that's all it is. So I've lost my train of thought again. What was I saying? I really can't remember. Maybe this is why I don't normally film and do a task at the same time, because apparently I can't do it. I can't multitask like this. So basically, I'm just trying to say that I've not been very well. And I think that is the reason why I think that's the reason why I've been a bit sort of like brain foggy. But hopefully today I should start feeling better. much better. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and finish getting my lunch ready because it's taking me far too long and my brain's not working correctly today, so I'm probably just talking a load of nonsense anyway. So I have done a terrible job at filming, as it is now 6:15 and I'm home, as you can see, and I think I've filmed about 2 clips today, so that's great. Sorry about that, guys. The day has just run away with me. I obviously have been at work. I think I filmed a really little clip of me tapping away at my computer, and that was about it. So, but I obviously have been doing other things. I met up with Roxy after work and we had a coffee. We had a lovely iced pumpkin spice latte. Yum yum yum. I only had 1 shot of coffee in there because I'd already had a coffee this morning and I had a diet Red Bull at work just because I was feeling a little bit. As I was saying this morning, I've not watched them clips back. My back door has just closed and that's freaked me out. It's just the wind, it's just the wind. Yeah, as I was saying this morning, I've got a bit of a foggy brain at the moment, sort of dropping things, forgetting things. Yeah, it's not good. But I have started my period today, so possibly hormonal maybe, mixed with the fact that I've had a virus and the heat. Probably not a good combination. So I did go to the gym on the way home from work and I did a nice swim. I was feeling a little bit sort of dizzy and stuff, and I thought I'm not gonna over push myself, but I'm also not gonna use it as an excuse to not go at all. So I just went and had a swim, which was good. I'm currently on 10,609 steps. So I've got my step goal in, that's good. I have closed, this is a really terrible way of showing you, but I've closed all my rings for today. My exercise goal is 40 minutes and I've done 78 minutes. My stand goal is 10 hours, 10 or 11, I can never remember that one. But so far I've done 12 and I feel like my calories burned is like 800. Sorry, I'm obviously not holding the camera up correctly either. And I have burned 1,098 calories, so they're all closed. However, myself and Jim decided we were going to do the fitness competition this week again. Now, I don't know what possessed me. I actually was the person who encouraged the competition for this week. We've done it for our previous 2 weeks. We didn't do it last week. Oh, have we done it for 3? I think we've done it for 2, yeah. And Jim has 1 a week, I have 1 a week. But really annoyingly, this is really annoying to me. When we did the first competition, it already said that Jim was on 2 because he seems to think that we have done it before, and I have absolutely zero recollection of ever doing this competition with him before, but we must have done it. Hi, darling. Yes, you are just as annoyed. Yes, you are. But I can't remember. I can't remember ever doing it. So it's really, yes, I know. It's really annoying that he's 2 ahead. So I'm really trying to sort of like get it at least balanced out. So I feel like it's fair, because I don't think it's very fair. So I think I mentioned this morning. Do you see what I mean about my memory? It's so bad at the moment. Yes, it is. Yes. I think I mentioned that Jim is, I'm more than sure I did. So Jim's obviously doing his ride from Southport to Hornsea this week. So he's basically spending his entire day on a bike, burning a gazillion calories and exercising all day. And obviously I have my normal daily duties on top of my sort of goals and stuff. So I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to do it this week, but I suppose it's like a good push. It's a good push. So although I have closed all of my Apple Watch activity rings, and I've done my 10,000 steps, I'm currently on 450 points and Jim is on 600, obviously, and you can only get a maximum of 600. So Florence Chops, mummy has to get 600, and I ain't too pleased about that. So I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna either have to go on another walk, said the W word, or maybe do some like sit-ups or something. You're being very, very cute and loving. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I am also very hungry. Well, I'm not, actually, that's a lie. I'm not hungry. My body needs some food. I've got a whacking headache. I feel very sort of dizzy. And all I've had today is my egg and potato salad, which was very nice. Had that at work. I'm sorry about this crazy lighting right now. Yeah, I had my egg and potato salad, which was very, very yummy at work, and my pumpkin spice latte, and I think I had Baby Bell, and that's it. So, Floss is duck. She's bringing her duck to show everybody. Now, these toys from Pets at Home are apparently like ultra hole proof and ultra strong. Now, Floss is a miniature dachshund, and within, I want to say, a minute of having it, she did this. A hole in his head. So, if you have a bigger dog, I mean, all dogs are different, aren't they, I suppose. Floss just likes to absolutely rip everything apart. Thankfully not the furniture, just these toys, so I don't mind too much. But yeah, that was quite funny. She did have the dinosaur version of that toy, that particular brand, and that seemed to last a little bit longer. So I might get her one of them again at some point. Yeah, so I am not necessarily feeling hungry as such. I don't feel like super hungry, but I know my body needs some energy, and I'm sure that lighting's really annoying. So I'm gonna go and have some food. I'm gonna go make myself my tea. Now, I boiled some potatoes with the idea of having them over the next couple of days. I just thought I would just boil them all in one go. I actually really like myself a cold new potato. Really yummy. But I might actually whack some in the air fryer. I'm gonna leave some for my lunch tomorrow, and I have 2 eggs that I boiled yesterday ready for my lunch tomorrow. I picked up a couple of things on the way home from work, from the gym even. It was from the gym. Because I did intend on having the boiled eggs, but I was really craving, I don't know where this came from, tuna. I was really craving tuna. So, got myself some. Can't go wrong with some tuna. I also picked up some other bits and bobs, which I will share with you. I got some of my favourite yogurt in the whole entire world, which is the Yeovil Valley Organics Greek style with honey, and believe you and me, it's great. It's really great. I also got some proper corn. Roxy has encouraged me to binge watch the series Normal People by Sally Rooney. I've read the book and really enjoyed it, but she said the series was really good. I'm sorry that I look like a complete potato. Hot and bothered. So I thought maybe some nice little popcorn if I've got the calories left over, which I'm more than sure I will. And also, this isn't something I do very often, but I kind of was romanticizing about the idea, and I think this is where most of my overindulging of foods or things come from, is I was craving a bit of chocolate, like the solid dairy milk style. So I scanned, I was looking at the chocolates. So first thing I decided to do was not get one of the great big whacking bars, because if you're like me, you will totally set out to be really good and just have sort of a limited amount, but it's there in the cupboard and, you know, whatever. So I just got one of the single bars, which is plenty for just one person to enjoy. And the whole bar is, I think it said it was 240 calories, which ain't too bad for a fairly decent amount of chocolate. And like I say, it's not something that I do all that often, believe it or not. I really don't sort of indulge in like chocolate or things like that. But yeah, I was fancying a little bit, and I thought, do you know what, I'm pretty certain I'll have quite a fair amount of calories left over. So I'm just gonna have a little bit, might have a couple of pieces of that and some popcorn, but I'm gonna put the whole thing in just in case. I also got myself some San Pellegrino because I was fancying something sparkling, and I just got some orange and, oh, I can never say this word, guava, some orange and guava squash, and I've got some ice, and I'm going to make myself a nice little iced drink. But I am starving. No, I'm not. I'm just tired. I'm not starving. I don't know why I keep saying this. I don't know why I keep saying I'm hungry and I'm starving. I think it's the energy I think it's my energy level. This is really weird, actually. Like, I don't know why I'm not feeling hungry. Maybe it's partly my bug, virus, whatever it is that I've got, mixed with me being on my period now. That's taken the hunger away, but obviously I'm still feeling the effects of not having much to eat and working, meeting my lovely friend, and then going to the gym and obviously getting up quite early, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna have myself some tuna mayo, a couple of new potatoes that I think I am going to pop into the air fryer, and maybe some like cucumber, and I'm feeling a bit hungry now that I'm thinking about it, actually. Some cucumber, maybe a bit of spring onion, maybe some cherry tomato. Yummy. Right, so I'm gonna go do that and then probably just relax for a little bit, and then I've got some washing to bring in, I've got some washing to put on, got my gym bag to pack for tomorrow, I've got some worky bits that I need to finish up with. I'd like to edit this video tonight, so I'm putting a lot on my plate, but I think for now, make me tea, go and chill for a little bit. So here is the finished result of my dinner. Totally random, but I'm very, very excited to eat it. So I have 1 can of tuna with 15 grams of mayo mixed in. I have, I believe this was 4 Jersey Royal potatoes that I've just chopped up. I feel like it was about 190 gram. I've got some cucumber, some tomato. I've just got 5 grams of salad cream drizzled over the top, and then I've got some spring onion just cut up. And yeah, gonna go and enjoy it. So it's now 22:09. And in a strange turn of events, I'm no longer alone. Jim has returned for the night.
Hello.
There he is.
Yes, I decided.
tan.
Yeah, I decided to to come home for a night because it's been a really, really intense day. I've gone over the Pennines over Glossop and it's just been a really, really hot day. I've done 100k again in this heat, but there were parts of the trail that it were impossible to ride up it without going upside of a small mountain, you know. But yeah, I've enjoyed the 2 days I've done. I've done 200k in 2 days, so that's a good achievement. I'm gonna have a rest day tomorrow, just because I'm just sore everywhere. There's no point killing myself. My wrists are hurting, I've bruised my palms, saddle sore obviously, legs are sore. So I'm just gonna have a rest day tomorrow, make my kit a bit lighter, you know, just play it a little bit wise, and then hopefully Thursday morning off again, but we'll see.
So yeah, I had made my very, very tasty tea. I took one bite full and saw that my phone was ringing from Jim, so I was very eagerly excited to answer. And yeah, he was about 35 minutes away in a little town called Penistone. So yeah, that's exciting. A different plan, but no issue, no issue. So super tasty tea. I have actually popped in my chocolate and some popcorn, like I was saying earlier. But I'm feeling quite full at the moment. I think because I hastily ate my dinner, I'm feeling quite full. So I'm just cooking some food for Jim, and then I think it's probably not long going to be my bedtime. So I'm going to wrap up today's video here. Sorry that it has been a bit of a jumble and that I didn't film many clips, but I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I would super appreciate it if you popped up your thumb. And if you haven't yet already, I would super appreciate if you joined my YouTube family and hit subscribe. And if you like to keep up to date with my videos, you can hit that notification bell. And until next time, stay happy, healthy and well. Bye bye.